Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful Gossips 24 channel. If you are new here, pull up a chair, grab your coffee, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a massive thumbs up. I hope every single one of you is having a truly wonderful day. But let me tell you, the characters in Los Angeles are definitely not having a peaceful day today. Guys, we have to talk because my jaw is literally still on the floor. The drama this week is getting so wild, so personal, and so petty that I feel like we are watching these families completely implode. We have stolen letters, emotional breakdowns, and a sisterly feud that has honestly crossed the line from sibling rivalry into pure, unadulterated hatred. Let's just get right into the gossip because there is so much to unpack. Can we just pause and talk about Brooke and Katie for a second? Yeah, because what is happening downstairs at the Forrester mansion is downright nasty. We all know the Logan sisters have a history of fighting, usually over men, but this time it is all about business, legacy, and pride. And Brooke is taking zero prisoners. Katie is really trying to stand her ground. She insists that her recent actions and her new fashion venture are just about creating her own legacy, completely independent of Brooke. But Brooke? Oh, Brooke is going in on her with absolutely no mercy. Listen to this. Brooke basically accuses Katie of exploiting Eric when he was vulnerable, just to step out of her older sister's shadow. She tells Katie that her entire new venture is nothing but a wannabe Forrester line, built entirely on Bill Spencer's money. And Brooke's famous name, honestly, Brooke hit her where it hurts the absolute most. She flat out told Katie that outside of public relations, nobody even knows who she is. Brooke literally started sarcastically slow clapping for her own sister, mocking her claiming to be so original while stealing from everyone else. She called Katie desperate. Katie is obviously crushed. She actually tells Brooke that this is the meanest thing she has ever said to her. But Katie throws it right back, asking Brooke if she feels awful for making Eric feel so unworthy and useless in the first place. Katie points out that Brooke discarding Eric is the only reason he felt comfortable working with Katie. But Brooke, sitting high on her pedestal, just coldly shuts her down with whatever you think you are trying to happen, it's over. Guys, I'm honestly speechless. Brooke was brutal, and it was so hard to watch Katie get torn down like that. But let's be real for a second. Part of me wonders, was Brooke a little bit right? Katie is using Bill's funding and the Forrester talent to build this so called independent empire. Let me know in the comments whose side you are on because I am so torn. While the sisters are literally tearing each other's egos apart downstairs. Upstairs is a completely different, deeply emotional vibe. Ridge is in the bedroom with Eric, and Ridge is practically in tears, begging for his dad's forgiveness. He finally admits his biggest, darkest fear. He's terrified that one day he's going to walk into the office and find Eric dead at his design desk. He admits he was just trying to protect his father. But Eric is putting his foot down, and honestly, good for him. He tells Reed that people of his generation treat their elders like toddlers, stripping them of their dignity. Eric says he's terrified of living without purpose. It doesn't regret going to work at Spencer Publications for one single second. Because Ridge made him feel totally useless at his own company. Eric demands respect, plain and simple. He tells his son that he will die at his desk if that's what happens, but he's going to live the rest of his life on his own terms. He wants to be an advocate for older people, showing they still have value. Finally, Reach breaks down and gets it. He stops treating his dad like a child, promises to listen, and begs him to come back to work at Forrester Creations. And Eric says the magic words, "I'm coming home." Guys, this is huge. But you just know Ridge is going to use this victory to completely gloat and rub it in Bill and Katie's faces. The fallout at Spencer Publications is going to be massive. Now, let's pivot and get into the absolute mess happening at the office with the younger crowd. Electra is totally exhausted from fighting with Will over his roommate, Melissa Dillon. Electra has doubled down on her ultimatum. It is either her or the roommate. Will is completely torn and confused. He is venting to Carter and Daphne about hitting a rough patch, and Electra grows, crying to Ivy. Side note, how ironic is it that Electra is pouring her heart out to Ivy, when Ivy is the exact person secretly trying to ruin her life? Electra decides the only way to fix this massive misunderstanding is to write Will a deeply personal handwritten letter. She thinks letters are more personal than texts, and she pours her absolute heart into it, expressing her love and begging him to meet her in the Forrester showroom so they can fix things. She leaves the letter right on the desk and walks away. But listen to this dirty soap opera move. The second Electra is gone, Ivy swoops right in, snatches the letter, and shoves it into her purse. She completely steals it so Will never sees it. But Ivy made one massive, careless mistake. Daphne was standing right in the doorway and caught her red handed. Because of Ivy's sneaky little theft, Will is never going to see that letter. He won't show up to the showroom, and Electra is going to be standing there alone, thinking Will choose his roommate over her. And it gets so much worse. Spoilers reveal that Electra is going to be crying in the showroom, telling RJ Forrester all about the drama. RJ is going to comfort her, and he ends up planting a kiss on her exactly as Will walks into the room. Ivy's toxic plan is working perfectly, and it is going to completely destroy Will and Electra's relationship. Honestly, guys, my head is spinning. Ivy's playing such a dirty, nasty game, and I'm just praying Daphne speaks up. Daphne has a huge moral dilemma now. Will she march right up to Will and expose Ivy stepped before that kiss with RJ ruins everything? And I cannot wait to see Bill Spencer's face when Ridge starts in and announces Eric is leaving him. What do you guys think about all of this? Was Brooke way too harsh? Or did Katie desperately need a reality check? How long do you give it before Daphne tells the truth about the stolen letter? And do you think Will and Electra can survive this RJ kiss? Let's chat about all your wild theories in the comments below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.